What's good? It's Jay. Today's video. In today's video, today's topic is gonna be about if you suffering with low self-esteem, you must build yourself into the person with confidence. You must build yourself. You must find out what you're seeking. You must find out what you want. Do you want happiness? Do you want a peace of mind? Do you want to just stay still? Do you just want to be quiet in the mind? Do you want to have no worries? You must find these things out. Because if you suffer with low self-esteem, that means your parents didn't lift you up the way they're supposed to. They didn't. If you got talked about at school, let's say for example, you got talked about at school. They told you, oh, nah, baby, don't worry about it. Those are just words. Don't worry about it. But they not knowing that it's really getting to your mental. It's really getting to your mental. Like, it's going deep. Like, you starting to feel these way about yourself. It's because you don't have a relationship with yourself. It's because you don't feel highly of yourself. It's because you don't feel like you the shit. It's because you don't feel like you good. Like, you don't feel happy inside. You don't feel happy about yourself inside. So everything that somebody's telling you or talking about you, everything somebody talking about you is getting in your mind because you feel the same way. You get what I'm saying? You feel the same way. So you must seek help. You must seek help. But the only way for you to seek help, I'm going to say this. Even though you get therapy help, even though you go to a therapist, at the end of the day, you still got to deal with the problems yourself. You still got to deal with the problems that's causing your low self-esteem. You still got to deal with the consequences. Because every day, I'm going to tell you this, every day, you're going to look in the mirror and you're not going to like what you see. Because you haven't dealt with the problem with yourself internally. You haven't dealt with it. You may talk it out to the therapist. You may, you know what I'm saying? You may show your emotions and everything. You may tell a person your emotions. You may tell the person your problems, everything, all your darkest secrets. You may tell them all that. But if you haven't dealt with the person that's looking in the mirror, your problems will never be solved. You will never solve your problem of low self-esteem. You will never think highly of yourself unless you build up yourself. You have to constantly build up yourself. Because the more you build up yourself, the more you start thinking highly of yourself. The more you start thinking highly of yourself, the more you start to have more confidence in yourself. So anybody or anything who talks shit about you, it will not get in your head. It will not get in your mind. It will go in the ear, out the other. It wouldn't even affect you. That's how you will build yourself up. You have to build yourself up. You have to work on your confidence. You have to work on how you see yourself. You got to work on what's really going on. Why do I feel this way? You got to ask yourself questions. You have to talk to yourself. Like I said in my last video, you have to develop a relationship with yourself. Because if people talk about you, you're going to be the type of person that is going to get in their mind and it's going to fuck up their mental. And you're going to go back to the same state you was when you first started. Even though you're taking therapy help. Even though the therapist may be trying to solve your problems. But you never solve the problem with yourself. This is why I remember, I'm going to give you a background story. I remember when I used to have depression. I remember I used to be depressed. I used to be depressed. I remember this. I used to be depressed. It's because the person I told I was gonna purchase a therapist. I was gonna hire a therapist to talk to them about my problems and my what I feel about myself. You know what I'm saying? But I started to think, I was like, damn, but at the end of the day, even though I express myself and express my feelings and my emotions and tell you everything that's going on with me and all my problems and you try to solve them, if I don't solve them myself, if I don't solve them, if I don't deal with the person, the man in the mirror, if I don't deal with the man in the mirror, then I will never be able to deal with myself. I will never be able to get to the root of the problem that's going on with me internally. I will never get to the root. It will never happen. See, you have to meditate. Meditation really helps calm the mind. So the more you meditate and the more you just stay still and start to really develop a relationship with yourself, start to learn your personality, start to learn what you actually like, you start to not give a fuck what other people think. You start to not give a fuck what other people say. People can say I have the biggest lips. I don't give a shit. I know who I am. And my lips are big. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Okay, next, what you got? What else you got? Oh, I got a big ass nose. Okay, what? Okay, next. Next. Okay, my nigga, like, you not hurting me. It's not gonna hurt me. Because I know who I am. You get what I'm saying? So when you know who you are, you have to find the root problem going on with you internally. Because I told my parents about this. I told my parents that I had depression. You know what my dad told me? Oh, son, you're not supposed to go us African American people, we don't go through depression. But my nigga, it happens to everybody. Like, I'm human. It happens to everybody, bro. Just because we in a different race of group, you think that's not supposed to happen to the African American community? Like, come on, bro. Like, use your mind, my dude. Use your brain, bro. That's what God gave it to you for. Anyway, you must deal with the root problem internally. So I'm gonna tell you these. Go with these two things. Meditate, think real hard, and just be alone. So you can develop a relationship with yourself, so you can see how you move, so you can see what you like, so you can see what affects you, so you can see what don't affect you. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you start to acquire these things, the more you start to gain more knowledge, the more you start to just be alone, just be by yourself. You don't need nobody. You don't need nobody around you unless they trying to elevate you. You don't need you have that type of attitude, and you have the type of attitude when you speak to somebody and they don't speak to you, you don't care. It's all good. You're not about to hurt me. You get what I'm saying? You have to have that type of mentality. This is all becoming the best version of yourself. If you suffering with low self-esteem, you need to work on yourself. You need to get away from everybody and sit in a room by yourself and meditate and just chill and just be alone. Don't worry about no females. Don't worry about nobody. Man, what the fuck is this in here, bro? Don't worry about nobody. It's a bug in here, y'all. I killed it. I think I missed it. But don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nobody. Just be alone. Just chill. Just be alone. Don't even worry about your friends talking about, let's go over here. Nah, man, I'm focused over here, bro. We not about to do that, bro. I need some me time. Have some me time for yourself. You need it. You need to deal with the root problem that's going with you internally. Because if you never deal with it, even though you talk to a therapist, you always gonna feel the same way Even though you talking to the therapist. I'ma leave it with that. It's Jay, nigga. I love y'all. I swear to God I do. I killed him. He dead now. Yup. I swear to God I do. It's Jay, nigga. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Do what y'all do. Share the video, because I know somebody need to hear it. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. I hope y'all take care of y'allself, man. It's Jay, nigga. I love y'all, man. I swear to God I do. I'm out.